Good day, friends. We're traveling obviously in the Boland area. RAEL and its main organization is situated in the Worcester area, so we're traveling. We took a left instead of taking a right, going to on the N2, the Caledon route, close to the Fiesona end. And amazingly, as quiet as what it looks around here, there's many people addicted to different pharmaceuticals, which we're struggling with at the moment. The other thing that we're also struggling with is people coming out of 28-day rehabs and they're on more legal drugs when they leave there than the illegal street drugs when they got there. This causes the people to be addicted to things like what's happening here is the same as what's happening in America at the moment. I know the big one is the Oxy and all the different codeine medications and things like that. And I think we're going through something that's a little bit worse than street drugs. People are starting to be almost like with alcohol that is socially acceptable. And this is also, we got people sleepwalking around coming out of 28-day rehabs, and what's happening there is the psychologists are actually just doping them up more. I don't know if anybody can identify with their children coming home from these clinics and places, and some are going in for depression and they're coming out on medications that could put an elephant to sleep for days. And I think that the human body doesn't know whether the drug comes from the dealer on the street, the pharmacy, the chemist, and or the bottle store for that matter. And a lot of people might think all of the out of the city areas are a little bit cooler and calmer and things like that. But we've come across so many people in this area alone that seem to be struggling with their kids and families and loved ones, and people of all ages that are put on these medications and things like that. My opinion on it is, for the wrong reasons, wrongly diagnosed, it's a killer. It's a killer as well. It changes your son, your loved one, your dad, anybody into somebody that you don't know anymore. It zombifies them, and it's an addiction, an unrecognized addiction, very closely like what gambling and porn addiction is. And we also only may be recognized for dealing with drug addicts or so-called drug addicts, but this is also drug addicts. Pharmaceuticals or drugs. Excuse me. And something needs to be done about this. We're coming across more and more people looking for help in our center, who of which a small percentage we're treating at the moment. But we need to get out of denial about this situation, and face it head on together. It's a dangerous thing to deal with.
Okay, that was Kurt Schuler, the General Manager of RAEL. Been there, done it, got the many t-shirts.